Absolutely, they should congratulate each other when they do a good job.
Getting mags out, yeah.
Has taken over that.
From Ollie Gavin, yeah. So there's Joey Hand rejoining the track in the number 56 BMW, drops him down the order a little bit. Patrick Pillet in the 76 car, Porsche, he moves up the order, takes over that place just for the moment. But again, as up at the front of the field, you know, even the GTs are changing places of every pit stop.
They are, and I think we're really going to start to see things shaking up, especially as certain teams have little problems here and there. It's so important at the front of these classes that nothing at all upsets the order if you want to stay at the top. I'm waffling now, I'm not really speaking well, but anyway.
Liz, what are you doing?
Oh my goodness. But basically, no one can get anything wrong at this stage. Everything's got to be dialed in, the consistency's got to be there, the pit stops have got to be spot on, because that's what the race winner in each class is going to come down to.
Yeah, I mean, we've had 16 hours of racing now, and having got this far, the last thing you want is to go no further, and this is what everyone is trying so hard not to do, is to break the cars, to have any moments. But
the closest ever race at Le Mans.
And just bear in mind that last year's Le Mans 24 hours, it was the furthest ever run in history in the 79 years of the race. 5,443 kilometres. They went 100 kilometres further than the Porsche 917s did before they had the chicanes, and those cars were potentially quicker in those days.
Now, I don't think we'll maybe see quite that far this year. Now they have put in the new regulations to help slow the cars down, but I still think every year the pit stops.
And that is Peugeot's backstop, if you like. Then we go through the petrol engine cars in the P1 category with the blue background to their numbers. Those are the P2 cars again, predominantly open prototype car.
The back end of that car, because such a safe pair of hands, Jan, is that we wouldn't expect this to happen, would we, Mark?
No, absolutely not. And just to say, it was called originally as a 77 car, which is the other Felbermar car, the pro car. It's not, it's the 63 car. Christian Reed sharing with father and son Horst Felbermar.
It's in a racing car to save a driver's life, and that's exactly what happened there.
What we're looking at now, of course, is going to be a very extended safety car period. A lot of work to do down there at La Chapelle and exit from Dunlop. And as you say, everything's done its job, and we are hearing that Audi have said they're satisfied the dorsal fin did do its job and stop the car flying higher than might otherwise have happened. So
yes,
perhaps that answers
well, the air didn't get under the car, and it didn't flip it up in the air a la Dumbrek. Now, it wasn't a head-on like Dumbrek's, but we've seen, the one at Monza a couple of years ago that we saw happen with that. However, everybody is okay, and the safety car will be out, I would imagine, for at the very least 30 minutes. We are just about to leave you here on British Eurosport and Eurosport International. Don't forget, we will be showing images of Le Mans from now until the finish tomorrow. If we vanish from one side, it's a press of the button, we're on the other side. You can follow the timing and scoring at lemans.org. If you lose us momentarily, you can always also listen to radiolemans.com. But we will be live all the way through the race from now until the finish, somewhere on one of your two Eurosport channels. It's not brain surgery, we'll be there, you can always find us. So, from a very dramatic start to the 2000...
Yeah, Tom's third year here in the car, and of course their biggest moment was when they won GT2 for Panos in the Esperanto. He was showing that car of Richard Deem and Lawrence Tomlinson. So had his first race here in 2006, 26 years old, and really one of the unsung heroes of racing. Well-known name, of course, but Tom leading in that Zytek from Frank Mayo, from Christophe Bouchou. Christophe himself had a pretty torrid time at Spa, didn't he, when he put the level 5 car in the wall at Eau Rouge.
Well, it appears that I think they're about to do a driver change here, so Tom Kimber-Smith will be coming into the pits any time now. We've seen their driver sitting there, and incidentally, he's just become a dad, I understand, so congratulations
right. Another
to
one.
him.
So
another one, yes.
He and Tommy battle of the fathers, so he's got a 2-lap lead over Frank Mayo, so they can take their time in that, and not a
car, their pro car, the Pat Long Lucasville car, that is coming in for a puncture. So that's a really big blow for the Lizards, because they were expecting to go really well. Jörg Bergmeister, Pat Long, Lucas Luhr, they could easily be overall winners, those guys, in a prototype car, and an early pit stop will really hamper them. On board with car number 3, this is the Audi that starts on row 3 of the grid with Alan McNish, the pride of Scotland, in it as they sweep round into the Porsche curves. We are nearly ready for the start of the 2011 Le Mans 24 Hours. The car that was slow away from the grid, the Hope Racing car with its Flybrid energy recovery system, is on its way around the track, so that car has got underway. We are just about ready, Liz, everywhere except in the driving seat of these 50.
Having to perform, you know, from the outset, and people dismissing you because
he's only got there because of his dad.
Because you're in the limelight,
yeah.
and when you've got opportunity, you know, if it goes well, it was because you had the opportunity, and if it goes badly, then you messed up the opportunity. You know, the way I see it is, you've got to make the most of everything